First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Now a run. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Commanders nothing. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. It's a gain of 9.
The extra receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be
And he takes it in for the Commanders' touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 41-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Let's go now. Go.
They're going to look to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. The Falcons at 4-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And we're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. A gain there of 21 yards.
18-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now a handoff working running. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
15-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To the air, Allen. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. But once again, it's Mitchell. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 7-7, our score after 1.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Allen going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
First and 10 at the
and that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Bronco 80. Cuddy.
And that one covered beautifully. The defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
65 catch. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Sets up fourth down.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, he'll spot it at the 49. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Here's a 2nd and 5. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
14 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he will push his way forward down about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Quick throw complete. Touchdown!
Washington.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Go!
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Liking 18, tracking 60. Come on, 70 Timberwolves. 7, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Now, this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Looking to put a drive together. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down with Woody. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and a couple. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But when you get a tight end who can run, you got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Allen. And his pass incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 319. Look out.
Now a give, running left is right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jalen Wright. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Come on, come on.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop the throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught by Dell. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. Give them 18 on the play.
first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
At the 12-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Reload, reload. Hey.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Ready. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Atlanta. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Two yards to go, 2nd down.
56, 56. Pass. 5 wide. What's that?
Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready? Alert! Lucky ball! Rush in! Middle! What's that?
Give up the middle to right. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On play action, Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Fury, let's go now. Green Jack. 50, green. Jack.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's complete to Dell. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
White, come on, blue striker. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Drill, 52, black ultra. Hut.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And that will be incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To throw, it's Allen. Complete to right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air, Allen. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Adafe Owe in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A gain of 2.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Red, cycle. Down. 45, white.
Looking to throw. And now full incomplete. He was was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Yellow, blue, green, 60 red. 60 red. Set cut.
He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
10 black. Set, go. Set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10.
Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Set. Hut.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Claws red. Set.
They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Commanders' 40-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 10.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder